Folks, we are live and right on time. It's Lolcow Crypt in our new 3 o'clock time slot, part of this new B Circuit schedule. Unfortunately, nobody will be redirecting to us. We're doing the redirecting. We're the start of the schedule. But I think it'll still be beneficial to have everything together. www. Thank you, Bardo. I have to pull up chat on my fucking phone because it's not working in the back end. It's great. But folks, we of course have a great show for you today because I've been backstabbed, folks. My first LCU snaking. Isn't it exciting? After yesterday's show, where I was a little gun shy, I didn't want to go on, but we did it and we had a great time. Pops went shopping around on other shows, talking shit. So now he's here. We're gonna talk about that, and I guess we'll probably also do other things, but who knows? Who knows if we're gonna get to other things? What's up, Mad Sean? Our former co-host before Keemstar struck him down. Without further ado, folks, let's start the show. It's Locale Crypt.
Keemstar called, said rally her up. A new show's born, now the net's corrupt. From the ashes he rose
What up,
like a spark
Shaylee
in the
Tong?
mist. Now he's back to run the crypt. You can't resist. Screens glow bright, yeah, the night's alive. Zombies in the chat start to multiply. Dig up the dirt, bring the dead online. Where the memes decay, but the legends shine. Welcome to the LOL show. Crack where the drama never dies, it just gets resurrected. Rallies back from the grave, electric and twisted. He lets the dirt fly, every soul's enlisted. Every soul's enlisted. Made of canceled names, the ghosts of the net still play their games. Every clip's a spark, every quote's a flame. Rally lights it up, and we scream his name. They try to bury him deep, but the feed revived. Now the undead scroll and the chat's alive. King gave the keys, now the chaos heads. He's the keeper of
What up, Haunted Kitty?
Welcome to the LOL show. Clap where the drama never dies, it just gets resurrected. Rallies back from the grave, electric and twisted. He lets the dirt fly, every soul's enlisted. Every soul's enlisted. We're digging up truth, 6 feet below. Skeleton secrets start to show. Raise your phones like crosses high. Resurrection's here tonight. Welcome to the LOL cow Crims. Welcome to the LOL cow Crims.
22 concurrent viewers. Let's get it up. Share that show.
The LOL cow Crims. Let it fall and rise and the stories get flipped. Riley's the reaper with the neon grid. Yeah, the dead keep talking. Let the show begin.
That's right, folks.
The show begin.
Hell yeah. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lolcow Crypt. Let me free Pops from his prison. Hey, there's Pops, kind of. Oh, there he is.
It works eventually.
Uh-oh, we're losing you on the connection front.
1 second, tweak the Wi-Fi.
All right, all right. You make a good point, Haunted Kitty, about Keep taking us down. He doesn't need a reason, he'll do it anyway. But I'm glad Sean is here to support. We're up to 26 concurrent viewers. Here to see me and Pops face off epically once he fixes his Wi-Fi. How's everybody in the chat doing today? I'm glad to be in this fun afternoon time slot. Hopefully, we'll catch some of you folks. So some of you early workers coming home, stuff like that. and you could join us in the crypt. I've also got a little bit of rewinding to do. I've got a Huggy Show clip that I'd like to react to at some point. But we'll see what happens. We gotta get Pops fixed up before anything. He looks clearer. He looks as if his camera
It's
quality
a
has
coming.
increased.
It's a coming.
Riley, I thought you had stuff to do. It was more that I had just like general stuff going on. And I didn't want to go on air today, but I came on air. I don't care. I'll do it. It's 2 hours. We gotta have this out. We gotta get it handled. So I'm here. No, need more energy. Come on. Whoa! Welcome to Local Crypt. Here I am. I'm Riley. Are you ready for a show? Let's fucking go! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. How's that uniquely? We got the energy? How's that grab ya? That is the real uniquely of Lolcow Cash, the big time Lolcow Cash, which I guess made like $1,000 in 5 minutes in their first monetized stream. Fucking massive W to Denmark. Denmark's been very supportive of the crypt. I'm glad to see him move up. Oh, how we doing, Pops?
I'm trying. It's not taking the damn setting. It keeps bouncing it back, and I'm trying to figure it out. Just give me another couple. If not, I'll go a different route.
Well, there you go. You gotta have energy. Be like your idol Tommy C. Good morning, LCU. Get the coffee. Put the cocaine in it. What does he say? Well, you are sounding okay right now, Pops, and you look a little better. So just flip your camera to the side, and I think we might be cooking.
How we doing?
It's taking its
Nay.
time on actually flipping. You sound fine, but the flip mechanism does not seem to be triggering. There we go. There he is.
There we are. Okay, I think we got this now.
So, Pops, you were on a generational run yesterday. You wanna tell me what happened last night?
We on the show was one thing, and then I got off the show, and I got home, and my wife said to me, it didn't really seem like Riley fought for Sean that hard. It seemed like he just kind of folded for Keem immediately. At least you said something at first thing. And I was like, I get it. She said, I heard Sean was upset, but once he watched it back, he said he was okay. Um, but like you really didn't stick up for him. Like I don't care what Keem thinks about people that are on our show. It's our show, and how often is he actually watching our show? If our viewers like Sean, which it appeared that they did, then he should still be here.
Yeah, no,
Okay?
it did seem like
So
people were
that was the
bummed
first thing.
for sure. But man, the thing is, right?
It just kind of
Obviously,
took the piss out of me.
I understand that, but the thing with Sean, right, is like obviously I'm upset he's not on the show. We've talked behind the scenes. I love Sean to death. But at the end of the day, like I walked into this fucking feet first. Keemstar handed me an opportunity, just me. He didn't assign me co-host or anything, and I went on, and you guys came on, and it worked, and people liked our dynamic, so I made you part of the show. But at the end of the day, I was handed an opportunity, and I'm not gonna fucking sacrifice it for somebody who's been my co-host for 4 days. I feel bad. I plan to work with Sean in other capacities, but if Keem doesn't want him on this show, I've got to do what Keem wants. Because if I don't do what Keem wants, I won't have this show.
So, as your other potential co-host, I have to see it as like the second that anything happens with anybody in the universe that could put me in jeopardy because I got a big fucking mouth, you're gonna fold like a fucking lawn chair and sell me out too, just to save your little shitty show that you don't plan.
I mean, I don't think I would fold in terms of like if people were shitting on you for something you said. I don't think I would shit on you. But if Keem said you weren't allowed to be on the show
The
anymore, I'd
second
have to
Keem got
listen.
in here, it was done.
I'd have to
Right.
listen to
And I'm
Keem,
sure
but
that would,
I wouldn't throw you under the bus. I wouldn't say, yeah, he deserved it. That's not what I did with Sean. Sean got kicked, Keem left, and I was like, well, that sucks. I'm gonna miss Sean. I feel bad that that just happened. But Keem's the boss at the end of the day. He owns the brand. He's the one who I
oh,
report to.
well, that
And
sucks. What did I do? I went on every fucking stream and told everybody about how Sean got fired. But then, as I thought about it even more, Sean was the only other one that helped me with anything. We were finding stuff, we were finding content. We can't even get you for fucking thumbnails. I know I get on at like 5, 10 minutes till whatever, but me and Sean are planning the show, trying to anyway, for like the whole night before. I didn't sleep for 2 days putting together content and coming up with ideas and writing scripts and shit like that. But I'm not going to fucking waste it when you show up 10 minutes before or half an hour before and you just like want to bring it around organically. You don't ever have any clips set up. You don't ever have anything that anybody wants to see set up. You just want to have a chill stream. And I don't know if you know anything about your Lord and Savior Keemstar. He fucking hates them.
yes, I understand the Keemstar. Also, we're starting to lose you again. So see if you can do something about that while I respond. But oh, I think you're starting to come back. Yeah, he's gonna work on that. So the thing about it is, like, I understand Keemstar hates hangout streams, but at the same time, I fucking hate streams where like I can't have fucking everything planned down to the letter. It's not a fucking podcast at this point. This is not a TV show. We're not like producing a fucking show to air on ABC. It's a fucking podcast. We plan bits, we put shit in the group chat, we go live, we do what we get to, we save what we don't. I know you send shit, Pops. I plan to get to it, but it never comes up organically, and you don't remind me. I know there's a bunch of fucking clips in there. I
Well,
can pull them very easily.
how about when we send you shit, you look at it, give us input, and we'll produce a show down to the letter.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what we're trying to do. We just need input. You're never there. Every day that we've been doing this show, there's been discussion of shutting it down early because of viewership. And then yesterday, you didn't want to do it all. And me and Sean had to pep talk you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then when
Sean.
we get done talking you, we're sitting in lobby and you're still doing it. Fuck it. I left. At that point, show's done because it's already low energy. We don't have any viewership, and you're being a complete fucking nudge. We weren't going to have you phone any energy. And at that point, me and Sean were like tired, like, oh, this, oh, that. I'm the one that gets the shit for overbearing the show because I'm trying to
Oh,
fill
we're
dead
losing
air
you
or at least
bad.
give it some content.
It's taking the bite out when you're turning into Pop's droid as you make your point.
Any better? How we doing?
Okay, I can hear you now. We'll see how long it lasts.
Okay, we'll be better here in about a minute and a half.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm changing location.
But no, like I guess I could start coming in there earlier. I mean, I think it's an exaggeration. We got together like an hour and a half before the show, not a half hour, and we fucking talked about it. We figured out the thumbnail. I posted the thumbnail, and we made a show happen. And I admit I didn't want to go on. I was in a bad mood. I had a shitty family thing happen, and it kind of killed any energy I had that day. And I just wanted to fucking lay around and do nothing. But eventually, I got fucking put on blast when me and Sean were discussing it live on air, and fucking Denmark pops in live on Cash and fucking catches me red-handed trying to take a day off. So I'm like, fuck, I can't do it now. Everybody's gonna think I'm a pussy if I do it
Right.
now. So me and Sean go on. Sean has to come get you because you're raging. But then we do it, and it's a great show. And I was just shocked after that, after what I thought was one of our best, besides when Sean got fired. That was an unfortunate thing Keemstar did, but I thought we were doing great before that, and I thought our conversation about AI after that was great. But then I find out you're on Rewind. One of my top allies in the LCU, Buffy the Bison, shout out to Buffy the Bison, tells me you're talking shit on Rewind. So I go, and you're already gone at that point, so I have to rewind, haha, ba-da-ba-da. And I see you on there, and you're fucking going off. You're fucking cutting a promo on me right after we did what I thought was a good
Well,
show.
since well, the I was in Alpha cutting a promo actually, just because intern shows, and your Lord and Savior Keemstar came in and he was like, "Take your ass to Rewind and tell this story." So I
Okay.
did.
It was
So I
Papa
did what
Keen,
you
got
told,
it.
what you suggest I do, which is listen to Keemstar and
True.
go sell my wares where he says.
All right. So maybe Rewind is not the problem then. Keem egged you on, surely, but then you're the one who came into Alpha
Oh
and
no,
started
I
cutting
just
the
got.
promo in the first
It
place.
wasn't an egging. It wasn't an egging. It was like, okay, I'm gonna get this into the main goddamn stream. One, any publicity is good publicity. Two, we can nail the drama queens, bring them in, have them watch the show, and then hit them with an actual show of content. And three, I was pissed. I was pissed. I was super pissed, and I wanted to say something. You know what I mean? And Keem gave me the opportunity to do it on what was at that time of day the biggest stage to do it on. So I did it.
You were that pissed at me. I figured you were pissed about Sean. Me and Sean were on Sean's fucking Battlefield live stream shooting the shit, waiting for you. And then we see you're waiting,
I
and Sean thinks you're about to yell about him and how he got fired and how that was an injustice. So we're both like, hell yeah, go Pops. And then I find out when you go up, not only are you yelling about Sean getting fired, you're yelling about me and making me look bad too. And it's like, oh, well, I guess
oh
I'm
no
less
no
hyped
no.
now.
Part of the part of the reason Sean got fired is because of you, and you need to own that, because the show was so terrible. If we could get a show together where people are watching it, you say it all the time. Viewership dictates where you are in the LCU. We were gaining viewers.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
when Sean got kicked, we only had 20, but the second he got kicked, we had four. And Sean and his wife were two of them. What did that
Shit,
say?
sorry. Sorry, I was muted. I agree. I think that was super shitty. I think Sean is part of what was bringing eyes to the show. And Keem obviously doesn't realize that and is just pissed about his accent and how he hates it. So he fucking kicked him. And I'd said, I made it known that I wasn't happy with that decision, but I wasn't gonna fucking burn the whole thing down over it, was the bottom line. I kept on. We finished the show. We had what I thought was a pretty engaging conversation. The viewers went back up. They didn't stay at 2. They didn't get to 20 either. But like they went back up to like 10 or 11 at some point. They were only 2 for like a couple minutes. The
Yeah.
people the
And
people
you
who
know
were
what?
protesting the exit of Sean left, and then we got new people to replace them, and it was
Uh-huh.
fine, and we finished out the show.
But you know what? In the middle of the night, Alpha's pulling triple digits, two,
I don't know.
three
I don't know if I
hundred
buy
people.
that. I honestly, I've never seen Alpha with anywhere close to that amount of views. I feel like they might have gotten botted. I'm not saying they did it themselves. Sometimes people maliciously bot people to get their channels in
Yeah,
trouble. I think Alpha might have gotten
I think.
botted because the
Hold on,
the
I'm trying to
chat
get
wasn't
set
the
up
chat
here.
wasn't
Let's see if
moving
this
that
camera
fast
works.
either. That's not a diss towards Phantom. I'm sure they had plenty of actual viewers, but I'm saying it seems like the numbers might have been inflated by not their control.
Bro, Tech Protect got moved to Alpha. That's
Oh
why they
yeah,
had viewers.
okay, yeah.
They wanted
Maybe
to see
maybe it
Tech.
was organic because of Tech Protect. I guess he was like a pretty popular guy in his day in his previous LCU incarnations. So that might be an explanation too. Oh, I can see you,
How we doing?
and I can hear you so
Better?
far. Yeah,
Okay. Changing location. Too many fucking trees and hills.
there you go.
But yeah, I mean, I was just so fucking heated over that. I don't know, maybe it's just a different level of integrity between individuals, or the generations. But if we were actually working towards building something and Keem came in, I guess I'm just a different human because I would be like, well, if you're firing him, then you're firing me because I'm walking. It's not the first time I've done it in my life, and it may not be the last time I do it in my life. But it's I'm more devoted to people than to the universe because it's the people that make the universe. One individual at a time, one viewer at a time changes the LCU. And when they see that we don't have any integrity or we're just willing to sell out that quick to get on the LCU, that's how it looked to me. That we were just trying to sell out and give Keem whatever he wanted. We didn't even have an opportunity to come to his defense.
No, Keem just popped in and did what he did and left. That's true. But the thing is, like, I understand what you're saying, and I agree. I had those thoughts even afterward. You're not the only one. I have a heart, pops. I thought about what you're saying, but the point is
But did
where
you
I
go to
came.
Keem? Did
I didn't.
did you go to
I
Keem?
didn't go to Keem because here's why I didn't go to Keem. Because I thought about it and I thought about what's going on. And again, Sean is the one saying he doesn't need the LCU. He doesn't care. He supports the two of us. So okay, I'll work with Sean in other capacities, and I'll keep fucking running what I have in the LCU until Keem tells me to pack it. I showed up ready to do a show alone, and then people showed up, and I'm glad that they did, and I'm glad we started to build this thing. But when the guy who owns the network comes in and says, "Sorry, you got to get rid of this guy," I got to do it. I wasn't expecting to have co-hosts at all, or I was expecting to have to fucking bring my own co-host and fucking pay for their locale memberships. That's what I was expecting to have to do. But I got these people, we built it together. Keem said no go, and it's like, okay, I guess I have to try something else then. And then eventually, I'm sure either I will move up or I won't move up, and I'll get be rid of. And either way, I will continue to work with you two because I've enjoyed working with you two. At least if you want to continue to work with me, pops, I can't quite tell. But I'm gonna ride this thing out because who wouldn't in my position? I've been doing content for years, got no fucking viewership. This is putting me in front of eyes. It would be fucking mental to let this opportunity go.
Okay, if it's mental to let the opportunity to go, then why are we doing the same content that got CD-ROM booted?
I don't think the content is why CD-ROM got booted. I think there were very different reasons
Oh, there
why
were other
CD-ROM got
very different
booted.
reasons, but CD-ROM show was trash. CD-ROM show was trash.
Not
And
according
I
to
don't want this to
Papa
be
Keem. He was always fucking glazing Tech Talk. I never watched it because I agree with you, but he was always like, Tech Talk's the best. CD's gotta go, and CD and Sweet Tea and Rastov, they're the ones. They're better than Locale Live. And then, of course, we found some things out about CD-ROM, and that wasn't the case anymore. But the fact remains that according to the man upstairs, until there was a reason outside of the show to get rid of CD-ROM, CD-ROM was killing it.
CD-ROM read articles like he was reading the lunch menu off on the announcements in high school.
Yeah, you see, there's a reason why I didn't watch TikTok, but I guess it worked for people. It was prime time and it got views.
But no, man, like even whenever I went on to talk to Sweet Tea, Buff, and Nightmare. I mean, I was honestly just trying to go on, calm down, have a little talk with Buff, you know what I mean? Chat it up with Nightmare. Unfortunately, his bitch ass fucking had to go say something like he was interesting and booted me out of the room. But then
Ah,
5 seconds later, Keem's on Alpha like, hey, take your ass to Rewind. Okay. Like I never really go to the A stream shows unless I'm just doing something goofy for the show or just want to get on as
unless
a
you have
fan.
a
You know what
ripped
I mean?
bag on your head and you're a Donald Trump character and you're talking to Cookie and Scooter.
That wasn't me. Um, but yeah, no. I just I want to be part of the universe, but what we're doing is ass. And I'm not even saying remove any of my content. Anything I've ever sent you, take it away. Don't even think about it. The shit alone that Sean sent and the things that he's capable of, so quickly, he just brought shit up. You know what I mean? Like he could send you shit, but bam, like that quick. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that everybody hates or thinks is absolutely hilarious. That's my part. But other than that, when you took the guy that was I was bouncing ideas off of because you were never around, that was another reason why I got pissed off. And the longer I sat with it, the more it bothered me.
It bothered me too. It's just at the end of the day, I don't think what we've been doing is shit. I think we've been struggling to find an audience. Here's Phantom. Hi, Phantom.
Hello, Phantom.
Bro,
What's up?
bros.
What's up?
Even your fight is fucking lame. Come on, you
What
guys
do you
gotta
fucking
fight
want?
harder.
What do you fucking want? I'm
Nightmare.
making points.
If
I don't have to fucking scream every time I make a fucking point. I don't have to fucking be goddamn fucking screamy
You're being
screamerson.
too nice.
I'm
You
not
both are
trying.
being too nice. Quit trying to juggle each other's balls and go after each other.
There's Mr.
it is
Alpha for I still haven't seen the
it is
press ups.
20 it is 20 after 3. Has he ever heard of build up crescendo? I guess not, Mr. Phantom Alpha, when it's only 3 pumps, huh? Shut it.
Roasts for later in the show. We can't give away all of it right here right now.
Yeah, because we're eventually going to do a part of a show here, but we are fucking airing this out. And I understand what Phantom wants. And, I thought about that last night, just doing this whole fucking kayfabe crash out, da 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 da. But you know what? At the end of the day, we want to do a show. We want to do a show, and we don't want to do the show that's like the rest of the LCU. We don't want to crash out for stupid shit
And
because
that's
people can
why I
fucking
was
speak.
that's why I was so pressed last night because it seemed like you were railroading me into doing that exact thing, and I was like, wait, I thought we weren't doing this, and now here he is instigating on fucking Aussie and Rewind and Alpha and every show that will have him. It seems like
I
that's
was
the
coming
path we're
to our
going on.
community event. Coming to our community event. And I don't think there's any one of us who hasn't just like completely lost his shit. Bro, trust me, what I was fucking saying off of camera on no shows was nowhere even. I was losing my mind. You know what I mean? I'm screaming, I'm yelling to Skeeter, not at Skeeter, but he's in the room because he's my biggest cheerleader. But, you know, and he was like, well, go. Why don't you go on Alpha and talk to Phantom? So boom, there I went. You know what I mean?
Amen.
And I was just going to, into another intern show to get some intern maybe feedback, and then somewhere in there a flip switched, but it got stuck halfway, and I didn't lose my mind, but I was pissed.
Yeah, no, I guess I understand because I'm pissed too. I didn't expect that much of it to be redirected to me, which I guess makes sense. Sure, I could have went hard. I could have fucking yelled at Keemstar and defended Sean. But again, it's just I'm trying to keep a hold of. We've been here for fucking 5 days. I'm trying to keep at least a full week, huh? Can we get at least a full week of me in the LCU before I fucking have to throw it away for my loyalty to somebody I met also less than a week ago. I love the guy. I plan to continue to maintain a relationship with him. I hope Keem lets him back on here because we had a lot of plans. I want to do the show that we were going to do with Sean. But at the end of the day, that's Keemstar's call, and he seems to have a personal vendetta, so it's kind of hard.
Right. Well, you and Sean seem to have the same idea, and it's completely different from mine. You guys want to make it somewhere. I'm just willing to go as far as I can until someone tells me it's over. You know what I mean? We have different motivations. I'm here to have a
Do
great time. I'm
when
I'm
somebody
here to
tells
have
me
a
it's
great
when
show.
Keem comes in here and tells me it's over, I'm gonna be like, okay, bye everybody, thanks for watching Locale Crypt, but I'm not gonna bring that on myself.
No, but I'm also not gonna fucking sit here and have people sit in our fucking thing when we're not trying to do the show that the rest of the fucking LCU does, and have them tell me that I'm overbearing the show and I interrupt. Okay, the lag thing's a thing. I'm ordering very nice equipment. Okay, I'm setting up a very nice space so we're not mobile every goddamn day. Okay,
to
I'm
be
working
clear,
on that.
I disagree with that, Pops. If I really thought you were fucking making the show all about yourself in a way that wasn't appealing and you were fucking interrupting everybody on purpose and you were causing problems, I would tell you to fuck off. I haven't, because I, excuse me, because I want you to be here.
But whenever I'm filling dead air, Riley, you do this all the fucking time. And oh my God, is it a pet peeve? And I don't know if it's because of my father in law, but he just has like this blank fucking stare when he's speaking to you. And you do that stare, but you're too busy fucking clicking on your computer. I don't know if you're checking your stocks. I don't
I'm
know if you're
checking the
like checking the
chat for the
OBS.
show and the OBS. Yeah.
Can can you walk and eat hot dogs at the same time? Like talk, talk. It's dead air. Somebody has to say something. So that I say something because I'm used to being the one that fills dead air in my
Which
circle of
is fine,
people.
and you're great at it, and you filled that role perfectly, and it was a lot easier when you had Sean to bounce off of while I was pulling shit up. But unfortunately, certain bald gnomes have to come in and fuck that part up.
Remind me later I have a story about a gnome.
Oh,
But
good. Is it about Keemstar?
I can maybe use him as a reference because I
Okay,
don't know what the gnome looked like.
it probably looked
But
exactly like Keemstar if I had to guess.
yeah. But no, you need to be like when the people are coming on there, it's just like I get to getting in my head, not for my reasons, is like, am I doing that to you? Am I overbearing the show and taking away from my co-host? I don't have a selfish bone in my goddamn body. You know what I mean? Like I'm all about giving to the point, trust me, ask anybody in my friend and family group to the point that it almost kills. Fuck hurts. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm here for no reason. You guys have a reason. I'm here to help you do whatever. You know what I mean? And then whenever I'm putting in work, when I'm here for no reason, I'm struggling to find the reason why I do the fucking work.
Well, you're doing the work for the show. Again, we do a show fucking every day. People pop in with reckless abandon and fucking drive it off the rails, which is fine. It usually works out even when it's people like fucking Denmark or fucking Gidgy pop in and fucking turn everything on its side. I mean, we don't get to everything that we planned. If you can cue me a little bit, you pull up all these videos. I'll watch the videos. I'll talk about the videos, Pops. It's just we get distracted, other shit happens, and it doesn't get brought up. If you remind me, like, hey, Riley, I posted this video. Can you pull that up? I'll fucking pull it up. It's just it hasn't come up because we go live and shit
Okay,
happens.
but right. But like I understand shit happens, but like I told you in Alpha last night, if it's not dead, dying, or bleeding, it's not that pressing. If you're not being ripped from your home and told you had to leave, it's not that pressing. I have shit going on in my life too. My shit's not all roses and lemonade. You know what I mean? Skeeter's left out of it a lot because he stresses things. Okay. We all have things going on. Sean, like, was having personal problems too there for a little bit when we were starting this, and more recently because of things that have occurred. But you know what I mean? We all make the sacrifices we can and we want to. But we all have things going the fuck on. That's why I'm always in my car. I'm the only one in my house that has a driver's license other than my wife. And if she's working, what's the option? I'm retired, so I taxi everybody everywhere. I thought it was an all right gimmick, but we can change that. And we all got shit. Yesterday we had shit. That Riley, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret as to how good I am at kayfabe.
Okay.
I was fucking seething. I was seething that whole show yesterday. Seething inside. You didn't see it.
Yeah, you
You
kept it
put on the
contained.
show and
Yeah.
deal with it later. You deal with the show, you do the show, and you deal with it later.
Yeah,
If
you're
it's
too
not
good at
eminent,
kayfabe
it's
because
not important.
I thought we patched things up and we did a good show, and then you were venting your frustrations in other places, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's really good at kayfabe then because it seemed like we were okay.
I had Scooter and Gidgy convinced.
True. That is true. But look, I don't even know. People, the fucking Haunted Kitty UK, fucking, if you want to be here, Riley, just go. So what I just said that would imply I don't want to be here. There's a difference between not wanting to be here and being ready to not be here without fucking crying and bitching and throwing a fit, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm putting myself in a mental place of if I get kicked off, that's fine. I will live to see another day. I'm not putting all of my fucking mental eggs in this basket. That doesn't mean I don't want to be here. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't fucking be here, genius. I'm here. I'm here to do a show, and I want to do that just because I'm ready for it to not be the case. Because Keemstar is famously volatile. I've seen people get fucking fired and hired and fired and hired and cycled through this shit like he's fucking churning butter. It's it's ridiculous. So I know that that fate might exist for me, and I'm ready for it. That doesn't mean I don't want to be here, dickhead. And Sean's talking about how he bought the positive energy. Yeah, you did, Sean. I'm thankful for
100%.
everything that you did. And I would like to continue to have positive energy, but it's kind of hard when Keem fucking took you away from us. You know, I'll make that known. Here I am live. Fucking Keemstar can say whatever he wants. I think that was fucked. I didn't want to say it to his face because maybe he scares me because he's my fucking boss. That's a trait that I've always had. Your boss has the power to fucking fire you. So when my boss is in the room, I'm very cautious and careful of what I'm doing and what I'm saying. But you know what? He's not here. Who knows if he's even awake? Fucking, I don't care. It was fucked what he did, and I wish he would fucking reverse the decision. I don't think he was paying attention enough to know what Sean was bringing to the show. I think Sean was perfect. I think the dynamic worked. I think a lot of people said the dynamic worked. But at the end of the day, Keem's gonna come in. Keem's gonna do what he wants. It's bullshit, but I'm not gonna fucking throw the show away and leave over it.
And if you don't know what he's saying, learn fucking English, you cunts.
That's fucking right. Monetize your mentality. Hell yeah.
Bro, plug me into the system. AI was yesterday, but plug me into the fucking system. This flesh shit
We're
sucks.
gonna turn you into an AI. We're gonna have Pops GPT.
Bro, you'd find me somewhere. You'd find me somewhere racing between Food Network and fucking Pornhub.
Hell yeah. Fucking flying through the
Gotta go over.
Netscape, stealing food from the Food Network website, and then just jacking off the Pornhub website.
What's up, guys? Pops here on the AI, and we're about to go to Food Network and get the megabytes.
Hell yeah.
But no, man, I want to do a show. I don't give a fuck who I'm doing a show with. I want to do a show because I have love for production. I have love for putting in work. That's all I've ever done my entire fucking life. And now this is supposed to be fun. And lately it's been stress. I used to stay up for 2 days for fun. Finding all that shit was fun. But then when we don't use it, I'm like, what's the fucking point? I'm exhausted.
And you can send ideas. We have to do a show every day, Pops. That's the thing, is like we go on for 2 hours every single day. If something doesn't get used one day, it'll get used another day. We're going live 7 days a fucking week. We have to put on a show every day. And that's the thing,
Okay.
too, where B Circuit is the Wild West. B Circuit has no schedule. When Gidgy was on B Circuit, she was going live every fucking 3 days. I was the one who decided let's do it every day. And I just wanted fucking one day. And it's a whole big fucking hubbubaloo. I understand doing it last minute. That was fucked. That was fucked when I tried to do it last minute. We argued about it. We dealt with it. We made a show happen. But then there was today where I was just like, okay, especially now that we've had a co-host fired, let's fucking breathe. Let's figure out what we're gonna do. Let's come back on Saturday. And on the show, you were way on board with that, and I think you might have even suggested taking an extra day off. But then you go on fucking all these other shows and start bitching about me wanting to take a day off. There was no obligation to be on every day. That's an obligation I created for myself, and I decided I would like a fucking day of rest. And I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Okay. Let's fill in the blanks. You wanted to take a day off to get your shit together to produce a show for Saturday. Now, what you didn't fill in there is the reason that I wanted to also take Saturday off is so we have Friday and Saturday to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Take Sunday too, because we would be off on Sunday generally. Take those 3 days. You and I work together and make a week's worth of shows, or at least 3 days. And then when we're done with the show on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, we can work on the shows for Friday and Saturday. But you just wanted to take 1 day and go in and do a show. I wanted to take more days to produce more content, to produce a show. We needed a little more time because I didn't have my partner in crime there to help me do this shit and help me research shit. So I wanted to take some time because you're never fucking available. And but you wanted to go next day. So it goes again back to I'm trying to produce shit to a T so we have a good show, and you're saying we can't produce shit to a T. I'm saying you're not participating enough in order to produce it to a T. When me and Sean were getting stuck on QRS, we got the Q all the way up to QRS. We needed your T, and you weren't there.
Okay, well, sorry I wasn't there. Again, I feel like there has to be a balance struck. I feel like a podcast becomes not a podcast anymore if everything is planned to the letter. It has to be a show. Our personalities have to be a part of it. There's the shit we talk about doing in advance, and then there's the shit that's just us. And without the shit that's just us, it's not a fucking podcast. And that's what this is. It's a fucking 2 hour podcast. I don't have the fucking wherewithal to produce like a fucking scripted product 2 hours a day every day. I do have the wherewithal to come on and do fucking radio and talk to people. It's hard for me to fucking segment everything out and have like a fucking detailed plan because then it doesn't even feel like it's me anymore. It feels like I'm a worker rather than a fucking personality. And that's what I'm here to do, is to do fucking personality driven content. And if people don't like my personality, fuck it, who cares? Don't watch it, and then Keemstar will fire me, and I'll keep doing my content for an audience of fucking 5. I don't give a shit, but I'm gonna keep this opportunity close to the chest as much as I can. And I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna do what I have experience doing, which is fucking personality driven podcast radio. I don't mind planning bits. We're planning bits behind the scenes, but I think having like a full fucking detailed structure every episode kind of ruins the point.
Not really, because you need something to be funny about and to talk about. Let me explain to you what I mean. Did you watch Aussie last night?
Caught bits of it with the conversation with Twiggy and Steak and Keemstar, yeah, that you were talking about in chat
Yeah,
in reference to us.
that was a great show. There was a lot of commenting going on in that show. There was a lot of people bringing up, different conspiracies and paranormal things and historical timeline things and stuff like that. That everybody, what do I keep saying? We're the Crypt. Let's do Crypt shit. You know what I mean? Like you want to talk about a perfect podcast? That was as close to a perfect podcast as I've seen from those two in any situation.
Yeah, I love that. I love that shit. That was a great conversation. I felt like we were achieving that with the AI thing. Here's the thing. I've done shows in the past, and I think this format works, and I think we had it with just having a topic. Like we could have talked about AI for the full 2 hours. Other shit happened, and we didn't get to it until the last half hour. But it was a great conversation when we got there, and it could have fueled the whole show. So on days where fucking Denmark doesn't come crashing in here and make it a different show, if we have a topic to talk about, that's really all we fucking need. We can plan bits, we can do shit behind the scenes, but when it's like, okay, 15 minutes this, 15 minutes this, 15 minutes this, it's like, okay, now I feel like I'm making a
Right
fucking
here.
movie and not a live show.
Right. But you need to be there for us to discuss the topic. We were discussing the topic of AI for 3 days, and it took us to the third day to get to AI. And that's not even saying anything about my song. Fuck it, toss it, throw it in the trash. I don't give a shit. But you had queued it up for 3 goddamn days and you didn't play it. I think people were eventually getting tired of hearing, oh, we got a song. Pops wrote a song. I don't give a shit. Never use it. But don't keep saying it.
So sometimes you don't get the shit. This happens on every show. This happens on live. Fucking the fucking Wings versus PKA episode.
Three
I don't
days
think
in
the
a
phrase
row.
PKA was said fucking once. No, in fact, they usually don't go back to it. I think we're a little better in that what we promise you, we eventually give you. Other shows will have shit in their fucking title and thumbnail, not get to it
Okay,
at all, and
Tina.
then never get to it.
Okay, Tina. Yeah, what we promise you will eventually give to you.
Yeah, we eventually give you the content we say we're gonna give you, and the fucking point of these chaotic fucking intern shows is anybody could pop in and do or say anything, and we have to fucking react. I can't just fucking kick people out. First of all, because they could just rejoin, so it's kind of useless. So we just have to fucking go with the flow, and sometimes we don't get to what we're planning, but then we fucking bank it for the next day. We have a daily show. The more ideas we have in backlog, ready to fire off when we don't have anything else, the better.
But it's any of the content that we have, future, past, whatever. If we say we're going to do it, we need to do it because we're going to lose viewers if you say you're going to do it and you don't do it because they're going to get sick of waiting for you to do it. And that's anything, any bit, any skit, any song, anything. If you're going to do it, fucking do it. Don't eventually do it because they're eventually going to get tired of waiting for it and they're eventually going to be like, fuck this show. Do it.
Okay, but when fucking
If you
people,
order a pizza on Monday and it finally makes it to your door on Wednesday, that's the same thing, right?
I mean, it's different. That metaphor is fucking stupid.
How? No, it's not. It's product. If you're expecting a product on Monday and you don't get it till Wednesday, you're a little pissed.
Okay, so the pizza metaphor here would be okay. What if you were sent a pizza every day and you're expecting a fucking pepperoni pizza and you get a sausage? Maybe you're a little upset. Whatever. I still got a
No, 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 no,
pizza.
no.
I'll
No, that's to say you're still getting a pizza. That's not what they ordered. They're not getting what they ordered. They're expecting it to get that pepperoni pizza. What the fuck is this sausage shit?
I mean, I guess it depends on just how much of a Karen you are. It's like, whatever. I guess we got sausage pizza today. Maybe I'll get pepperoni tomorrow. And then eventually you get the fucking pepperoni. If you still like sausage pizza, that's fine. If you don't, fucking throw it away and complain. And then you'll get a pepperoni the next day. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. We have to send you a pizza every goddamn day. Sometimes things
What
aren't going to go as planned.
if you order a quarter pounder through the drive-through and they give you spaghetti?
Okay, I might come back around to the drive-through, but again, this isn't food. It's a
You're
fucking
still eating.
show.
You're still eating. You're still eating, but you don't want to eat it. What if they don't like spaghetti? What if they were here for the quarter pounder? Now you're feeding them spaghetti and they're like, "What the fuck spaghetti?" They're going to go someplace else for dinner.
Okay, maybe you're right, but the point is, we do the things don't always go as planned on a live show. That's how it works. We just
What
don't get
plan?
the shit.
What plan?
What plan? Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess maybe plan is the wrong term of phrase. I fucking plan to come here. I have things to talk about, and we fucking do a show. Nobody wants to see this scripted bullshit. Thank you, Sunny Shine, for agreeing with me in the chat. People want to see a fucking show. I don't mind doing fucking bits and segments, and we're planning that shit behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, when I show up to the show, I don't want all of it fucking planned to the letter, because then it's not personality driven. It's not the kind of content I'm
What
looking to do.
percentage would you like? What percentage would you like? Because the content that you've prepared so far was the AI thing that took us 3 days to get through, and then we had a game, and like if you'd have talked to us, we'd have told you that was a really horrible idea because Pops doesn't know this shit. So it's going to be a one-sided game. Where were you? No, you planned something and you went with it on your own. None of us knew anything about it. And then you had all this shit in there that we could have talked about that everybody could have participated. Bro, do you know how stupid I felt sitting there eating a pear yesterday and letting my 25-year-old autistic kid take my fucking place in the game? I won, by the way, because of him. And all that no, I
Does
didn't
that
know
count
what
for
I was
you that
fucking
you
doing.
won?
We live vicariously through our children.
Okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm glad we got Skeeter in here. That here's the thing. I don't think the game being one-sided necessarily ruins the whole game. The point of the game is just it's a fun guessing game for us to fucking have something to talk about, for us to be like, based on my knowledge, maybe it's this person, and just for a fun guessing game. It doesn't matter if you don't have fucking perfect knowledge of the situation. You don't have to be so competitive that the fact that you're gonna lose the
Perfect.
game ruins the whole game. We're just here to have a fucking good time. And I'm glad that Skeeter showed up. It
I
went a
just
lot better because Skeeter
I
showed
don't
up.
think it was it. Yeah,
But
that was the saving grace of that whole thing. I'm glad he just popped in there because like I think if he wouldn't have popped in, that bit for what it was up would have definitely fell flat because like anybody who knows, base tier pops lore knows he doesn't really know anybody past like the last 5 or 6 months because he just listened to it vicariously while drawing.
yeah, well, I'm glad Skeeter got to end in the universe. I'm glad we've done what we've done so far. It's kind of disheartening to hear all these fucking problems you have with it because I think it's been going quite well. It's just the fact that it's hard to get an audience in a network that is 24 hours and we're outside of the 24-hour circuit. It's hard to
Well,
fucking garner an
I
audience that's gonna care
think
enough to go away from the A circuit.
I think you're making excuses. I think you're lazy and I think you're wrong. I think we need to do more. The shit shows on the circuit, in the A circuit, have more planning than we do. The shit shows. Now I'm going to get
Okay.
back to the well, what was the main circuits, now the B circuit. I don't know, there's so much around that. But Aussie was great last night, and that's what we should be doing. Crypt shit. You know what? I'll carry that show on my back. I'll put some in my shoes, in my pockets. I don't care because my head's full of that shit. All I got to do is send you graphics to pop up about shit that we talk about. But
Okay.
you will never catch me off topic.
If that's what you want to fucking do, sure. I'll be the fucking OBS monkey. You plan this amazing show you have envisioned in your head, and I will pull up your clips and I will respond to you and we'll talk about them. If you have this big grand vision of this crypt based show, go ahead. I will talk to you. You can run ideas by me. We'll get together behind the scenes. I will let you take the wheel and I will do the technology part that you are so bad at.
Okay, if that's what you want to do, I'd rather do want to do the show with you, but
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
don't
saying. That's what
seem
I'm
to want to.
saying. I don't seem to. I don't understand exactly the angle you're going for. We'll talk behind the scenes, but I'm saying I will defer to you. I will let you have the stick. I'm not going to argue with you and fight
No,
with you.
no,
I will talk to you.
that's
We'll
not
talk
what I
about the
want.
ideas.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm
All
not
right.
saying I'm the talent. I'm saying that's just topics that I could spiel on. We could rotate to, pivot to, go to out of nowhere. And like, I'll just know because that's a hobby of mine. You know what I mean? But like, if you want me to be your co host, you have to give me shit that I can co-host with you and that we can connect on, because if you're just talking about what you want to talk about, I'm sorry, son, but I'm way older than you and I don't connect with it. So how can I be passionate to talk about a topic I don't connect with?
What topic have I brought in that you don't connect with? You were ready to talk up the storm about AI, and we did, and it was great.
Right.
I
And where could we
understand.
have
I
went with
understand that
that?
I
But
bring
it was
in
the
the fucking
last
topic
half
of
hour of the
like
show.
I understand if I bring in the topic of like who the fucking what's the coolest fidget spinner, you're not gonna be in on that. I understand where the fucking age gap
I
lies.
I had some bro, I had some pretty cool fidget spinners, no lie. I had an
Fair
autistic
enough.
kid, Stimmy Neutron with around fucking ninjas.
Hell yeah, fair enough.
So we had some cool shit, man. It was crazy.
Talk about shit going
I think
down in
my
the
favorite was the
LCU.
cube.
Yeah, those are fun. The little fidget cubes where you play with all the little sides. Yeah,
Yeah,
those are good.
button, click, switch, roll. Button, click, switch, roll.
But Final is in the chat telling us to talk about shit going on in the LCU right now. I do have a clip from our good friend Huggy Show that has kind of put together what's been going on in live lately. And I haven't seen a lot of this because I just can't even stomach Scooter and Rastov. But in the consumable form of a Huggy Show clip, we'll see what's been going on with Lolcow Live. So if that's what you want, people, I'll give it to you. We'll take a break from yelling at each other, and we'll yell about fucking Boogie. How does that sound? Is are you game for that, people? Is that what the fucking people want to see? Let's do it. I wish I could see my goddamn pointer in OBS so I didn't have to turn my fucking
Oh,
head.
hold on. Let me get my tablet here so I can watch this shit.
You can tell it's gonna be a great clip when the first frame is Keemstar opening a drink. Like, uh-oh, here we go. Pops isn't like the main person of Crypt Show. That's true, he's not, but he's my co-host, and he seems to have a lot of ideas rattling in his mind. So all I'm saying is, I'll go along with it. It seems like I haven't been going along with it as he desires, and I'm willing to go along with it and plan more behind the scenes. That's what I'm saying.
There is no, there's a desire for a good show, not for you to do my will.
Yeah, and we'll make a good show, okay? Yeah, it sounds like you have the ideas to make a good show, and we got to talk about the more behind the scenes. I agree with you. I will work with you behind the scenes. That's part of why I wanted to take a day off, so we could fucking talk today about this. I didn't think we needed to take more days off, because then when you go on these shows and you shit on me for trying to take a day off, they're all like, we're trying to get the watch time up. Why would you take a day off? Never take a day off once. I understand everybody feels that way. So take one day, kind of try to figure everything out, and then get back to it like everybody wants. Not take a bunch of days off and then fucking go 3 days a week, and maybe the shows are bangers, but we don't get the fucking watch time up, and that's what they're looking for from us. So we got to go on as often as possible. So one day off. Oh God, I can hear myself. Oh no.
That's because Keem's watching it.
Oh, Keem's watching it right now.
Keem is literally streaming it live
On what show?
on Locale Live. Locale Live.
Live is up right now.
Am I fucking speaking Greek? Jesus Christ, you're gonna get me
No, but
fired. He was Scottish. Don't
live
fucking
is
go around
not
quote.
live is not scheduled to go up right now, and it's not up. So obviously it's not live then if it's happening right now, because live doesn't go up until 6. I just checked.
My dude, hold on.
I'm
Feels
not
that
gay,
way.
but let's
So
be
take one
honest.
day, kind of try to figure everything out, and then get back to it like everybody wants. Not take a bunch of days off and then fucking go 3 days a week, and maybe the shows are bangers, but we don't get the fucking watch time up, and that's what they're looking for from us. So we got to go on as often as possible.
Are you sure you're not on
So one
Crypt?
day off.
Live is not live. I'm on the channel right now, and it's not. There's no live stream.
That's because Keem's watching it. Oh, I mean, it's our show, but he's literally, bro.
And then fucking go 3 days a week, and maybe the shows are bangers, but we
Bro,
don't get the
that's
fucking
me
watch time
screen
up, and that's what
sharing a
they're looking
Keemstar
for from us.
video.
So we gotta go on.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm so high. I'm so.
Wow,
I'm tech tarded. I told you this.
we figured it out, folks. We figured it out. I think we are
Yeah,
okay, man,
Plops is
Sean.
a fucking dinosaur. Thanks.
Can we talk about
Ageist
Ruby
little shit.
Spacek calling out Keem? Keem keeps telling everyone they made amends, but has to keep announcing it. Seems a bit sus, don't you think? Are you talking about amends with Boogie or amends with Desi? Like either way, um, how much amends has Keem made with Boogie? He seems very angry at Boogie at all times, as you will see in this clip.
No live stream.
That's because Keem's
One
like,
idea:
I
review
mean,
the
it's
worst
our
and best
show.
moments of a locale career. Then at the end, vote on whether that locale should be sent to the crypt or if they've redeemed themselves over the years. Okay. If we could, maybe we can find some. I can still. What am I hearing? Am I hearing our live stream from you?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I thought I threw it in the back far enough, but I didn't.
The threesome, yeah, the threesome thing was stupid. Living Legend, yes, Huggy Show, we are gonna watch your clip, thank you. But the threesome thing was always stupid. It was just Boogie fantasizing because Boogie's a fucking cuck. That's what that was. There was no, I don't think Brantley and or Keemstar were actually trying to seduce Desi. I think that Boogie was spending that whole live stream fantasizing about other people fucking his wife, and that was one of the fantasies. Like, I'm sorry, that
I don't kink
stream.
shame.
I'm not kick shaming either. I'm just saying he claims he doesn't have this kink, but that episode of Locale Live really made him look like a cuck, like an actual literal cuck, because he's giving like detailed sexual fantasies about like Scooter fucking his wife, about Denmark fucking his wife, about Keemstar and Brantley fucking his wife. Like, dude, if you don't want to be seen as a cuck, don't say this shit.
Well, I don't know if Boogie could cut because he couldn't sit in a chair, and it'd have to be a couch in the corner because like he needs room. There'll be tent poles involved,
Yeah, the
probably
cuck
a
chair
couple
isn't enough.
assistants.
You need a cuck couch for Boogie.
Touch me.
Continue with your take. I mean, that's the take. Is that Boogie fucking sacrificed his wife to the corn for content and was fucking giving a bunch of fantasies about people fucking his wife. It was ridiculous. It looked so terrible for Boogie.
I mean,
But
if that's the cost of low viewership,
yeah, they couldn't fucking do anything when it came to fucking trying to actually make the Scooter Rastov version of Live work. So they were like, "What if I am a cuck? Then people will watch." So he'd sacrificed his wife to the corn.
hey, I'm just saying that might be a good pay per view. You know what I mean? Brantley, Keem, Desi,
The locale,
let Boogie shoot,
locale orgy. I mean, Boogie worked in porn. He's the right guy to shoot it, right from
right?
the fucking cuck
I
couch.
mean,
It's true.
good producer. I mean, yeah, he can get all the POV. He knows what's up.
He knows. He's an expert. How about
Un-
those Steam gift cards?
Unfortunately,
He'll probably let you fuck his wife
right,
if you give him enough Steam gift cards.
bro? What if the whole porn would be probably be Keem's balls though? Just an undershot of Keem's balls.
The thing is to fucking work on Keem's balls. So yeah, you're right.
Low key is the most important part of the film. Low key, most important part of the film.
You didn't film anything else. Sorry, boss. I had to suck your balls. It's my job. It's what I'm here to do.
Why didn't you
um,
tell me I had a stray hair on my gooch?
Sabotage
We
for
got to refilm
Boogie.
this. We got to refilm this.
All right, let's see what kind of shit show live has been recently, huh? Thank you, Huggy, for being an expert clipper as always. This is 13 minutes long, so I'm gonna hit the whole 1.5 times speed button. And we're gonna see what's been going on Lolcal Live since we lost Keemstar and we lost Wings of Redemption, and they have to pick up the pieces. I gotta turn this up all the way. Here we go. Keem's opening up the drink and he's ready to go.
It's 100% USA die.
Get my bottle wide open.
Oh my god, that shit, bro.
Looks like me 2 months ago.
Look at this.
I'm gonna mute this so I can hear it.
I'm a mental breakdown. I hate my life and I hate the LCU. I'm leaving my own.
Oh, I just saw it. It stopped doing it and then started doing it again. Okay, I got a plan. I got a.
So upset people can't even hear him. He's fucking clipping his mic into the stratosphere. They just hear like Keem like it's a fucking Charlie Brown adult who's pissed off. Wah, wah, wah. He gets so upset when he's on that wine, dog.
I got a plan. I got a plan. What if I put it over here?
Waste a full 5 minutes explaining this
What
to
if
you?
I put it over here? What if I put it over here?
3,000 people that are watching this. Why do I waste their day telling you this? When I tell you something, that's the way it is.
To be fair, this
No,
is the
that's
shirt
what
that
I was saying, man. Is whenever he was getting that wine, like it was a big deal. Like it was life or fucking death. And that Brantley comes flying in
people that are watching this, why not waste their telling you this? When I tell you something, that's
Wait,
the way it is.
now I can hear the stream on your end, Pops. Are you trying to follow along with the stream? Because there's stream delay. You got to watch the Discord screen share
Yeah, I know.
to
That's
get
why I
it
turn
real
it. I'm
time.
like going back and forth between mute and shit. I don't have two monitors. I have a phone and a tablet. Calm down.
Can you not? Were you not doing the screen? We were watching screen shares on previous shows when we were on your phone, weren't you? Can you not watch the screen share on the same device you're talking on?
No, it's
Okay,
a Google Pixel, man. It's a Google Pixel. All right,
I
there.
gotcha. All
You
right,
just
all
phone shamed
right.
me. Thanks.
Sorry. Definitely a Charlie Brown. True, true. Go 1.25? Okay, maybe that's more consumable. I just don't want to spend the whole show on the clip, but we'll try 1.25. We'll take the artistic direction of the clipper. Thank you, Huggy.
But Saturday I wore a different shirt. I just happened to pick up a dirty shirt from Friday night to wear today. And today is when I got the stain. If I would have got the stain Friday night, I would have not worn it
Okay, all right.
on a Sunday.
That makes more sense.
All
'Cause
right.
I thought you got it Friday and you were doing a scooter wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, I thought so too. Stain happened.
Man, I've been so conscious about like putting on new shirts for the show. Like usually I will wear the same shirt for a couple days in a row, but I've been so fucking like, let me make sure I don't want to be the dirty shirt guy. Let me make sure I'm putting on a different shirt every
Yeah.
day. And here's fucking Boss Man Keemstar with his shitty ass fucking stained gray shirt that he admits is dirty. Like, why do I even try?
There was a newscaster who got nailed in our area. He was doing the news, and one of his competing news anchors, I guess, took a picture of him from behind at the desk, and like he's literally sitting there in a speedo with spray tan on his legs and flip flops and shit like that, doing the news with like a blazer and a shirt and a tie. And I was like, "Ooh, yeah." So, yeah, I guess make sure you're good to go before you hit camera.
Yeah. I'm sure I've gone on a couple times with my fucking hair sticking up. I can't escape those allegations. This fucking you'd think with not this much
Hate
hair
when that
here, now that I've
happens.
fucking shaved it down, that it wouldn't happen as much. But then it does anyway. Well, I guess we're losing viewers, so maybe people don't like the rewind, but I was asked to do the fucking rewind, and I'm interested
Yeah,
in talking
yeah.
about it.
Fuck that.
So fuck it. Who cares?
Don't listen. What was every host's advice to you? Don't listen to the chat. If you want to watch Rewind, go to Rewind.
I mean,
If you want to watch a rewind of something else, like go ahead.
But
But we'll
sometimes I'm
get to it.
interested in doing the rewinding. Like I am interested in this. I do want to talk about the sorry state of fucking Locale Live because I love Locale Live and this pisses me off. And Huggy
Right.
has put it together in this consumable clip, so I'm interested in watching it. But then we lose viewers despite the fact that people seem to want it. But we still have 20 concurrent. We're still doing the best we've been doing in a while. So man, maybe me and Pops could fucking scream at each other the whole show and we'd maintain. But that's not what we're here to do. We're here to do a show, and I'd like to do a show about how fucking about how Restov and Scooter suck and how Boogie can't deal with it. So that's what I'm gonna do, folks.
Yeah, but at that point, we're live, we're rewind. You know what I mean? Like we can't do that every day. We have our own show. We'll cap on some shit, but just there's shows for that, and that's
Yeah, no, I mean we don't
we're trying to
rewind
give
every day. We're
content.
not gonna rewind every day. But this I'm interested in. So let's keep watching.
Hey, but
Okay.
this was the
Oh, here we
Cracking
go.
another bottle of wine.
Some
Let's
more
go.
wine.
Let's go.
You're the one that started this. Said I was anything but incompetent. I've never said otherwise. If I was a successful YouTuber, you would have known it. I failed. I don't know any of this. It's a 1 in a million to get a Tina. It's a 1 in a million to get a belly.
Would you want
It's
more
1
than
in a
one
million.
Tina?
It's 1 in a trillion to get a boogie. Yeah, not even. You're never gonna get another.
Fucking King Boogie over here. There's nobody like me. There's nobody like Billy, but there's super nobody like me. Look, and he's not even wrong, okay? I think the worst part of this Locale Live cast is when Boogie acts like he's better than everyone else. He's right. And that shouldn't be the case. If Boogie is the best guy on your show, you fucked up. you've done it bad when you were casting. Because when Boogie is the best guy on the show, Boogie starts jerking himself off the whole show. You need somebody who can fucking control him, who can fucking farm the cow. And Rastov or Scooter do not have the fucking broadcasting fucking nuts to stand on the same fucking plane as Boogie 2988. They just don't. They're not right for the show. There's only a couple people in the LCU who are as fucking seasoned broadcasters as Boogie. Fucking Billy, fucking Tommy C, fucking Xylee. That might be it. That might be it. I think those are the only other like broadcasters as proven and as legendary as Boogie 2988 in the network right now. And I guess Keemstar, but Keemstar doesn't count,
100%.
and Keemstar is not coming on the show. So when you have
No.
Rastov and Scooter who are newbies, you know, I wish them the best of luck, but they're not the right fit for live. You got to get people in there who are seasoned, because that's what live is. Live started as a fucking 3 legendary broadcasters, and now it's this fucking shit with these 2 newcomers. I like Rastov a lot, but I want
Fucking
live to be
Boogie.
actual YouTubers again. Yes,
Yeah.
Adam. Thank you.
Yes, please. 100%. Yes.
Local Illuminati, King Boogie versus
But
President Billy. Do you guys think there'll be problems in the near future? Oh, you think Boogie's gonna go against Billy? Boogie seems to like Billy. I haven't seen him go against Billy much, although I have been watching live lately. So if he has been, then I don't know.
uh no, I think Boogie probably plays the like let's think of it in terms of the UK. He may be the crown, but Billy's going to be the one wielding the rule. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to stop him from running his mouth, but Billy's going to be the one to pull it, and Boogie's not balls enough to do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're stuck with
Why
whatever
does
this
Boogie
shit
look like the
is.
mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, only fat? Like that rep, you know what I mean? The guy who used
Jimmy
to cut
Heart
promos, he
disease.
was a manager. Yeah, Jimmy Jimmy Heart disease, mouth of the gout, Jimmy Heart disease.
There you go.
Or me.
I mean,
The only
no
thing
offense at this point.
higher
Your
than
claim
the
to fame is like
potential
faking
of
cancer
Locale
online.
Live
You
is
haven't
my
been relevant since the
cholesterol.
cancer arc, bro.
Sorry, I was playing the video again. Please do your epic promo again.
The only potential that is higher than Locale Live is my cholesterol.
Real. Let's fucking go. It's funny how
I
everybody
could see
wants
the
to hold
bullhorn
Tommy
too.
C. Okay, hold on. CMF says it's funny how everybody wants to hold Tommy C, Billy, Boogie, and Keemstar up on pedestals. They're not that great. If they were, the shows they were on would have a hell of a lot more people watching. I mean, what is
I
the
disagree.
metric for
Tommy
that?
C's a hell of a good. Yeah, I I think Tommy C could carry Locale Live
I think Locale Live
with
was at
the
its
right
best with
host.
Boogie Wings and Tommy C. Like, if Boogie is correct and he can get Jordy back, that would be the fucking W. That would be us finally crossing back into what Locale Live should have been from the very fucking start before Keem got involved. I'm glad Keem got involved because it led to the whole spiral that became the LCU. But Boogie Wings and Tommy was a good show, and losing that crushed me. And if we could go to the universe where I can have that back, please, fucking please. Tommy C has already said he's willing to do it. Even if it's fucking Billy or Billy, Boogie, Tommy, and Rastov for a while, that's preferable over this. And like, Rastov at least has
Okay,
some
let
chops.
me nerd
Rastov's
up.
been around for a while. Scooter does not deserve to be on live right now. Scooter has gotten way more of a leg up than he fucking deserves. I'm sure he has potential. I'm sure Scooter could figure it out, but he doesn't have it figured out to the point of being on fucking Locale Live. Yeah, I don't think Jordy's coming back this time either, Illuminati. But the only thing I can hope slightly is that he seems to have respect for Tommy C. And I maybe if Tommy C came back, he might come back, but I'm gonna say that's like a 2% chance. It does really seem like he's done this time. That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna nerd up and say the whole situation either way, whether it would be Boogie talking to Tommy C or Boogie talking to Wings and getting him back. they're going to become the Empire. It's going to be Palpatine and Darth Vader trying to tell Luke, come to the dark side of the Force. And it didn't work out too well in Star Wars.
I mean, that's true, but like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna take much convincing for Tommy. They don't want Tommy, because Keemstar's going around and fucking bitching about the numbers for Cafe, a morning show that happens 8 a.m. in the morning when fucking half the universe is asleep. Like, they get over fucking 400 concurrents consistently. I've seen it go higher. For a morning show, that's not bad. That's pretty good. And he puts on a good show over there. Listen, it's not all about the views, okay? That might be naive. Somebody's gonna come in here and tell me I'm retarded for saying that, but it's not all about the views. There is some level of artistic integrity that is also a positive towards content, even if it doesn't get the views. And Cafe is a good product. Lolcow Live gets a lot more views right now, but it's a fucking shitty product.
Exactly. They're watching it. It's kind of like whenever you don't buy the discount cheese, you buy the name brand cheese because you're label whoring. You know what I mean? You don't want to be caught without Kraft. Can't be Walmart singles. You know what I mean? But to your artistic comment earlier, when Keem told me to go on Rewind, he was like, "You need to go on there and sell this like never before. Like you've never sold anything in your life." And he's like, I'd like almost to the point of tears, right? So I turned on the kayfabe and I started working towards that. And I'm like, why am I begging to make a show that's like all the other shows? You know what I mean? No, I'm not going to do that. So that's whenever I changed up and I pulled back the kayfabe and stopped the fake cry and just talked to Billy and Zay.
Yeah, just
And then
let them know
Glammy,
what's
oh,
going on.
we need to cover this right now. So while I'm talking, please cue this up. On Rewind last night, directly after my appearance, Keem pulled me for breaking news. Glammy Lammy called out some real hate shit on Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman had to address it on her birthday.
Oh, this happened on
I mean, and it
Rewind?
was
Hold on, I don't want
dramatic.
everybody to see me fucking
Last night,
searching for the video, so let me turn off the screen share
yeah,
for a
yeah, no.
second.
Wonder Woman was in tears. And I mean, I'm sorry, Glammy is so
On her
fake, and I think
birthday, they're
she went,
making Wonder Woman cry? That's so fucked.
yeah, yeah.
Wonder
And here's the
Woman's one of the
thing,
nicest
Glammy,
people I've met in this whole fucking game. She came
right.
up here, she was on the panel, she was fucking awesome. I can't believe Glammy would do that. Which show
Well, she's
redirects the
trying to
crypt?
do this thing where she's a pit viper because she's in the pit, and she's not a pit viper. She's just a garden snake. She's so fake. Her kayfabe is terrible. You can tell in her face it's not actual anger. And if you're gonna sell kayfabe and be angry, you have to look angry. And she looks like she's reading a part for a voice part in a movie. You know what I mean? She's not actually addressing anybody. She's reading lines poorly.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna see Glammy fucking shit on Wonder Woman, who doesn't deserve it at all. What show redirects the crypt? Well, unfortunately, how things worked out, Illuminati, is we're first. So nobody's redirecting to us. We're doing the redirecting to Pit actually,
We
to
got
Glammy's
redirected up
show.
the ass.
Yeah, we yeah, we got redirected in the fucking asshole. But you know, I still think it's gonna be a positive for us. It's better than nothing. It's better than complete chaos. But unfortunately, we lead the charge, so nobody redirects to us. But let's see if we can find Glammy on Rewind, and then
It
yeah,
all
maybe
goes to Keemstar's anal fetish.
Big news, there's a shakeup.
okay. I don't care about the big news. Okay, here's Keem. Here's Pops and Wonder Woman. And then it's after you leave and Glammy joins. Or Glammy joins while you're up. Is it after you leave that she makes her cry?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go to when you leave and we'll play from
Bro, it's
there.
like a whole 10-minute thing. Like 10, maybe a little more.
Okay, well maybe we have to put a pin in that locale live clip then. Let's watch. Let's see. I'll pull that up on the stream now that I have it.
You know what? Just watch the last few minutes. That's the worst of it.
The last 2 minutes of Glammy being up?
Yeah, the last few, like maybe 3.
Okay. So when does she leave? She leaves around 51. We'll start at like 47. Let's see where that takes us. Or it's 47:01, because I'm not going to sit here and try to fiddle with it for 30 years to get it to go to that exact 47.
Motivated, and I think with the right co-host, they could use her to a great level of entertainment.
So then she disappears for another 6 months.
Exile.
Exile.
Okay, people are telling me I should invite Glammy. I'll do that. Right quick. I'll tag her in intern chat.
I'd rather invite Wonder Woman. Fuck that. Glammy's full on in the wrong, dude. She is full on.
And, you know, I would rather talk to Wonder Woman too. I'll tag Wonder Woman. You around to come up?
Wonder Woman is so sweet. Like, she is so sweet.
Yeah, she's so nice, and I don't think it's cool to be mean to her. It seems like Glammy's really, again, you hit the nail on the head. She's really trying to hit the fucking kayfabe manufactured drama bullshit. She's being mean to people for the sake of being mean to people. And I don't think it's that entertaining. And I certainly think when you're mean to people, you have to find the right targets, right? You have to find the people that really fucking deserve it. That's my thing. I'll go off on people who fucking deserve it. Wonder Woman is such the opposite of deserving it. She's a nice lady. It was her fucking birthday. And it's not cool. But I've invited Wonder Woman to come up. You know, and I'll tag Glammy too. Fuck it. Or at Glammy.
Glammy's like the neighbor that comes out and yells at you because your garbage cans don't have lids.
She does look like a fucking Karen, right? She does look like the kind of
Yeah.
person who would cause problems over like inane bullshit that nobody cares about and like threaten to call the fucking HOA on you and shit. That is what Glammy looks like.
If I'd have wanted kids in my yard, I'd have had kids. Keep your brats over there.
All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see why we're mad at Glammy.
You're a bitch. I've never ever. You're a bitch. I have never ever left this Discord once. And despite all the things that I've been involved in, whatever things I've been involved in, I've never ever disconnected from this LCU universe. So you can suck my dick, bitch.
Okay, congratulations.
And you know what,
really
Glammy?
a flex.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
You
you.
sat there, you let Bradley get dragged, you piece of shit, because you didn't want to sit, you wanted attention, you had no fucking content, you're dry as doozer dust, and you sat there and you were supposed to speak a name, you decided not to, and you let Bradley take the fall for your piece of shit ass! You suck so hard!
You know, I know for a fact that we all said we.
Oh my god, such fucking it's the fake energy, man. This is the same shit I get pissed off at Scooter about, where it's like you gotta have the people yell at me for having low energy. I don't like fake energy. Sometimes I have real energy, and I'll show that, and people are into that. But I don't have it for everything. And what is happening right now is definitely not worth the type of reaction Glammy is having. It's fake, it's manufactured, and it's shitty to fucking drag somebody into on their birthday when they've done nothing wrong to you.
You know, I
We were gonna.
have a lot of hobbies. I do a lot of reading. And my latest hobby has been body language. And like I've picked that up real quick. It's so interesting. But I could literally dissect her body language right here and what it says, but that would literally be a strip down.
Well, give us a little taste. What does the body language mean?
Okay, can you back up about 20 seconds?
Sure. If it'll let me. Mouse, you want to come over here? Thank you, buddy.
Leave.
Okay, we backed it up 20 seconds.
You sat there, you
And now I will play it again.
let Bradley get dragged, you piece of shit, because you didn't want to sit, you wanted attention, you had no fucking content, you're dry as doozer dust, and you sat there and you were supposed to speak a name, you decided not to, and you let Bradley take the fall for your piece of shit ass! You suck so hard!
You know, I know for a fact that we all said we were going to leave that era behind us.
Okay, right here, even just starting it out in the queue. The first thing she does is pull her elbow into herself and then turns her hand around. Okay. We're animals. We protect the soft stuff, right? So she's pulling her arm in to protect the vital areas of herself while she's about to go on the attack. She's literally pointing at who she's talking to, like she's imagining they're in the room. That's one of the first things that they teach you when you're acting and you're cutting lines is if you're the only one in the room, act like there's someone there. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and press play.
You let Bradley take the fall for that shit. You fucking attention-seeking little.
Well, now you're bringing Brantley's name up into some shit that was supposed to be buried. This is highly unfortunate.
I want justice for her. That's what it is. Because she ended up speaking this. Oh, she got so fucking
Hey,
dragged for
did
that
you guys
shit.
hear
It's
what
her
happened to
fault.
Nerds?
What?
Nerds got moved to 2 a.m. Can you believe that? How hard? What sort of punishment
Frustration.
do they have to do to get
But she
moved to
pulls
2
it into
a.m.?
herself. It's kind of like I'm fucking up. You know what I mean? Like I'm screwing up, so I'm gonna show my frustration. But if it was a frustration towards somebody, she'd be like, you know what I mean? Like I want to fight. This is more of a I'm trying to restrain myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing too much. I'm going over the top. Pull it back in.
Bianca, I agree. Bring back the Scott. Keem, if you're watching, you're these views I don't think
Bring
have
back the
anything to
Scott.
do with Sean
Bring
being
back the
gone.
Scott.
I think Sean would make things better. Bring back our Scotsman. But either way, let's keep seeing what fucking Glammy Lammy has to say.
Give me a prick.
Was she
Get your
on
ass in
Milkers
here and
before?
bring us back the Scott.
She
What?
was on Milkers, right? She was on A Circuit at some point. She was on one of those shows that don't exist anymore. I don't remember if it was Mafia Milkers
Bro,
or fucking Lol Cow Dolls or
she's like
whatever
the whore at
whatever
your
it
local
was.
bar. She's been at she's like the whore at the local bar. She's at everybody's house.
That's Nerds.
Zay, you want to fill that one?
What have they done to deserve such punishment?
I want to know what do's or don'ts is, Billy.
Can I please speak on this?
Yes,
Can I
please,
speak
Wonder
on
Woman.
this, please?
Go for it.
I want to say to you, Glammy, I agree with Billy. I came up, I took my shut up, bitch. I'm talking. You've held your whole rant on Pit, okay? It's my turn.
She
to
just
fucking
broke
talk.
kayfabe.
So shut your fucking.
Hey.
Who's here?
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Glammy.
Hi,
Yeah.
Glammy.
What is going on?
Nothing much. What's going on with you guys?
Well, we're reviewing
Oh,
this.
we're just sitting here body language dissecting your video.
Yeah, we're watching your
Body
appearance on
language?
Rewind
Oh.
last night. Pops has some insights on your body language. He thinks you're faking your rage. What happened
Oh,
anyway? Why'd you get so
no,
pissed at
no.
Wonder Woman? How did this even happen?
That's old beef from before. Denmark had asked me who the person I hated in the universe was the most because it's the pit. So everybody comes into the pit, talks their shit and whatever.
Okay,
I had
okay.
suppressed rage for her for a while, so she's the one that I don't like the most. And then when it sparked up, and I'd completely forgotten that it was her birthday. When I get mad, I get like tunnel vision, and right or wrong, it just is what it is, and I just let it out. I've been pissed at her for a long time, so that's all that was.
Okay. Now, by you have heat, like you dislike her, does that mean you're intimidated by her because she's just an overall
No, it
better
was old
content
beef.
creator?
It's old beef. It's something that's been squashed. I brought it up. That was an oopsie on my part. That was the reason. But it's old beef. It was, I got blindsided, but by being angry and like I do, not the most stablest person in the world, but it's okay. It's me. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it happens, but like
It does.
it's just I feel so bad for Wonder Woman, like on a big show in front of God and everybody on her birthday. You're like
Yeah, you
tearing
ruined
her
her
throat
fucking
out.
birthday, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what
that
the
was a
fuck?
whoopsie. That was a whoopsie. I completely forgotten it was a birthday. She came on my show first because I was talking You know, because I was explaining that she's the one that I don't like the most. And then
Mhm.
she popped in, and then she couldn't wait because we were in the middle of something. So she jumped out and then ran straight to rewind. And my chat was telling me to go jump in and rewind. So it just happened to be the case. And I had completely forgotten it was her birthday. I don't pay attention like that. Like I just so it was a oopsie all around, but whatever. I was pissed. It just is what it is. And then I unleashed, and that might be one of my downfalls, but it's who I am as a person, I guess. Right
I
or
mean,
wrong,
hey,
I
it
just
works
am
for
how
the
I am.
LCU. It gets you
I'm a low
attention.
cow. I'm a low cow. It just is what it is. Like I don't know. I'm you know, it's all about self discovery.
I mean, I guess that's true. Have you talked to Wonder Woman at all since this? Has there been any squashing?
No, see, she's cornered me in a VC one time, and I was talking about something completely else, and then she ended up trying to make it about herself, and it just at the time, and it wasn't even talking about that. So it's been a long back and forth between her and I. It was bad timing. I just never really expressed my feelings on it. So when I got asked, it just came out. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
a nice person when you're nice to me. If you're not, then you just get it. So like I just
You you got a lot of
I
rage in your
can't I
heart for
can't.
people
I
fucking with
think
you.
I've
I
got suppressed
understand.
anger. I think I have suppressed anger. I've been through a lot. Dude. It's just I don't know. Right or wrong. I'm a low cow. It is what it is.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll let you move on.
Something else I want to know, because I asked the chat and I didn't get an answer, and I suppose you're the best person to ask. What happened with Milkers? That show kind of appeared and disappeared before I even know what was going on, and I know that you were on it.
Um
What happened there, and why did you get
I was
shit canned by
I did
Keemstar?
not like the nature of that show. I liked the girls. I was more closer to Savage than I mean, I was more closer to Psycho Mom than I was closer to Savage, but but out of loyalty to them because they fought for me to stay on that show because they were loyal to me at the time. Um so that was the reason I stayed. And then everybody was saying that I screwed over Leppy and Pharaoh, but I was trying to be loyal to the show that I was already on, but I did not like that show at all. So and then I got cut off of it and went to Nerds and then just moved on with life. Like it just, and then whatever happened to it.
How are you guys doing in terms of like views and revenue? Like, was it one of the bigger shows of the circuit, or I was
Savage was the baseline of the reason that show was what it was.
okay.
There's no doubt. Like Savage pretty much carried that show. She got so zero focused on the Tina stuff at the time. I'm actually really excited they're working together. I don't think either of them like me. I know Tina doesn't like me, which is fine. I don't like her either,
Tina
so it's
doesn't
okay.
like a lot of
But
people,
yeah, no,
so
true. No, true. Facts. But yeah, so I don't know where Savage stands, but you know, I don't really care. It is what it is. You know, it's gotten to the point where most people just like to hate me, so it's like it works being in the pit because now we're just gonna throw everybody in the pit. Fight it out there.
fighting in the pit. I
5 o'clock
gotcha.
Eastern. Go in the pit. And it's
Go.
open to everybody. The
Yeah, you
Discord is open to everybody. Everybody in the Discord can jump in. There's like in members waiting, and I'll pull you in the pit, and and if you've got gripes or whatever, you can fight it out in the pit. I'm the
Yeah.
moderator.
All
I
right.
won't I won't come if Denmark's in there, but that's for your content, not mine.
Yeah, no worries. I like Denmark. I think Denmark is awesome.
Wait,
He's
Pops, are
always
you
been
back on
nice
the
to me.
anti-Denmark train? I thought we buried with Denmark. I thought we were a
No, 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 no,
pro-Denmark
no, no, no.
program.
He just no, 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 no. He just does his thing. It's not my thing. But I
Yeah.
don't want to go in there and have him do his thing because I don't react in the way that he wants me to.
Oh, I'm good at reacting the way people want me to. I try not to, but it just happens. I get trolled super easy. It just is what it is. But I'm just focusing in on having fun. That's all. That's my main motivations, having fun.
I mean, not speaking anything to your personality, but you kind of been hoed around the LCU a little bit. You're the journeyman apprentice
Listen,
in the
I wouldn't call it
LCU.
hoed around. I've been toked like I've been toked like the weed, maybe
Yeah,
passed around,
passing
but like
passing Glammy around like a joint. Yeah.
pass maybe, but not hoed around. I am a hoe to one man, and that's my husband.
All right.
So yes, but yeah,
But
I don't know.
in
I
the
got experience from it,
in
and
the LCU universe, I believe that Buff would call that the proverbial Piper Perry. You just kind of been passed around, and everybody's had the shot, but everybody's got to know you, so you've got exposure everywhere.
yeah.
So
Well,
you've
that's
got
the
love
thing.
and hate, and that's what I want.
Yeah, well, that it comes over time, and and being annoying. I'm good at that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a lot.
know.
I'm a lot. I'm a lot. But
Yeah,
that's
clearly.
yeah. Uh, it's
Yeah,
some
I'm
people can
chasing your coattails.
for what? What do you mean?
She came in here, so yeah.
I did.
What? Oh
Hey,
my god. Oh, well,
Glam-
thank you guys.
Glammy,
Yeah,
remember how we were talking about that LCU hoeing moment?
yeah. Did you just hop to a?
You,
Did you just hop
no,
to
He
it?
spat on
don't
that thing.
you, you can you can get canceled for saying that now. Do you know about her getting in all sorts of trouble, going to jail and all
Oh,
this shit?
she went to jail? Oh my god. I know that
Yeah.
the crypto scam that she played off like I didn't know anything about it. But then she was the
Uh-huh.
person she was running with was actually Howie Mandel's nephew, I believe. He was the
What the
manager
Yeah.
of the whole
fuck?
yeah, he was the manager of the whole thing. Then she was in like a Discord call, and I believe the crypto guy, Coffeezilla, who is amazing by the way. Coffeezilla was in that call and was trying to ask questions. Then after a certain period of time, all of a sudden, and it was like an AI that happened. It sounded very AI, where she's like, "All right." It was in the middle of talking too. She's like, "All right, everybody, I'm going to go to sleep. Have a good night." And then just
Biggest things to ever happen is the fact that she joined that Twitter space, said almost nothing, and once
yeah,
Coffeezilla asked a real question, she was like, "Well, guys, gotta hit the hay. See you
yeah.
later."
I feel like that's exactly how she said it
And
too.
then she went to sleep for like 3 months. We didn't hear
Yeah.
from
Oh
her
yeah.
again.
And then she came back on the show with somebody. I can't remember. It was somebody that everybody
Wasn't
was
it a
like,
phase guy? One of the phase
was it the
individuals?
face
I
guy? I
I think
can't
it
remember who it
was.
was. And they were like super all about her. And they were like, trying to say that she was underrated and everybody gave her too much hate. And she was trying to answer the question. Everybody was like, girl, what? And she wasn't answering the questions. She was kind of passing the buck and tried to act like it wasn't her fault. And girl knew about it. She said everybody got refunded or whatever. And I don't even know if that's true. So that's speculation. Allegedly, everybody got refunded, but if she's in jail, that might not be the case.
I
But
I
I
didn't
don't know.
I, I didn't know she was in
Listen,
jail. I'm not sure about that, but
Oh, somebody
she
said she was in jail. Okay, so that's alleged too.
allegedly she's in jail, but man,
Isn't that what you just said?
A-list
why
people, A A-list people in the news for crypto problems. Probably biggest one right now is Barron Trump. Did you see that?
did Barron
I
Trump do a cryptocurrency?
I didn't. Oh, is that a
Like $2 billion. B with a B. $2
really?
billion.
What
Oh
the
shit.
fuck?
I know that girl Lolita
Yeah, bro.
James, she ended up trying to call Trump out for seeing as this is Trump related, I'm assuming their family. That she called him out for indictment. She was a big pusher for it, and it turned out she got indicted herself for fraud. Trump ended up having to pay
Oh
like 2 million on that, and she ended up getting hauled in for the same
yeah.
thing. Right off the back of her saying to oh, nobody is above the law. Yeah, yeah. Girl, girl.
Yeah.
Nobody is above the
I
law.
don't I don't get into all that. I don't get into all that. I'm an economist, so I look at money. You know what I mean? And like it just seems kind of odd, and I'm not saying it, but if he just got caught buying $2 billion worth of crypto recently, and
Mhm.
Donald Trump has been selling his crypto coin, did he take the money from his crypto coin that he was getting for it and dumping it into Bitcoin with Barron?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, but based off of the things that Kennedy guy is his name, John Kennedy, who shout out to John Kennedy. I think he's probably problematic as fuck, but he is funny as hell. He
Oh, I
ended
love
up,
him.
yeah, I can't help it. He's funny. I bet
Comedy's comedy.
Oh my god, he's so funny. I've been pushing for him to be on Pit so bad.
Oh, that would be great.
He's so funny. I've been trying. I've been calling him out every day. Well, not every day, but a
Come
couple
into the
days, like
pit,
3 days.
John
Yeah, get in the
Kennedy.
pit, John Kennedy. Let's
Hey,
go,
he's not
LCU.
doing anything.
That's
He's
what
not
I'm
doing
saying.
anything. He's off right now.
Forget the Senate. Come into the pit, and I totally forgot my original point. That's one of the things I got to work on.
That happens to the best of us, don't you worry.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah.
about the Hawk Tuah
But
thing is like that girl, it's like the definition of being like way too greedy and that being your downfall. Like that picture of the cat
Yeah.
who's drowning in the fucking jar of cat food. It's like his greed will consume
Aw.
him. That's the
Well,
Hawk Tuah girl, where like
think
she was making thousands upon thousands of dollars. She had a lucrative podcast deal. She was gonna be on fucking Jake Paul's podcast network. You see us now on fucking Keemstar's network and what that's doing for
Mhm.
us? Imagine being on fucking Jake Paul's network. Like she had it
Dude, I'd
made.
rather be on
She was making
Keemstar's
money.
podcast,
Oh
Cole.
yeah,
I'd
Keem's
rather be on
better.
Keemstar's podcast, Cole,
Keem's better,
than
but Jake
fucking
Paul is
Logan
one of
Paul
those fucking
any
like
day of the week.
A-list. Jake Paul is one of those like A-list dick suckers who knows how to just get people a bunch of money for not being talented at all. Then Keem is actually finding talented people to do shows. That's the difference. But Jake knows how to take somebody not talented and fucking make them a bunch of money because they're
We're
hot and they're the
all
Hawk Tuah
working at
girl.
it. We're all working at it.
Okay.
Diamonds in the rough,
That's
okay?
right. There you go.
Talent is
Okay, yeah.
we're in there. There is talent in there, but we're diamonds in the rough, and we gotta, you gotta earn your stripes. You gotta, not everybody can jump up and be talented. There's certain people that can, but not all of us. But I feel
But
like we all
in
have
the
talent
same
in our own way.
in the same token, if like Logan Paul was to hop into an LCU chat, you know what I mean, into one of the rooms and be like, yeah, we want your show for our network and we're going to give you this much money, right? Even Keem would tell you if it's more than making you what you're making here, you're fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
Number one,
And
I'm pretty
take that
good at
as you
being
want.
stupid. Number one, I'm pretty good at being stupid. Number
True.
two, I'm very
Right.
stubborn. I'm very stubborn. I would, in my brain, I want to say, and I hope if that ever were to come to pass, and you can clip that too, because I would like to be held accountable for it. I will stay loyal to Kim. I wouldn't jump. And then
Yeah.
two, I'm not money motivated. I'm fun motivated. And he
Yeah.
gives me the ick. So I don't really want to be associated with that side of
No, I
things.
don't
I
blame
mean,
you.
congratulations to
Oh
him
no,
for
no, that
doing
was a
his thing.
generalization.
Well, I'm
Any
saying
YouTuber.
in generalization, I'm not money motivated. I'm fun motivated. I will do it until I don't like it anymore, and then I will move on, get over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Logan Paul gives me the ick. His brother gives me the ick. However, I'm really thankful that his brother found a place to put his he seemed to find a place to put his anger and make it make sense. Whereas before, he was just creating chaos for everybody for no fucking reason. He at least has a place to put it, and he's doing good with it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I'm happy that he
Now to
found
have a
his
pro
niche.
fight.
And to be honest with you, I like those Suno AI things of him because he looks super happy. I've never seen him look that happy, except for in AI when he's gay. So
Make him happy. It's the only
well,
way.
AI is make him happy and gay. There's a correlation.
I'm not too sweet to read them, Bianca. I'm just waiting for a moment. So we've got I think a certified glammy hater in chat who's been
Oh, they're everywhere.
also a pops hater. I think he's accusing you of doing like peanut butter dog related things, but I think she's joking about that. But something she did say earlier that I'm just
I'm
interested to hear you
allergic to
address
nuts.
Is Bianca.
Well,
Bianca
is this
seems to
why you
be
don't
under
have
the
any balls?
impression.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Bianca seems to be under the impression that every show you're on becomes more successful when you're removed from that show. What would you say to
It
Bianca?
it does. It does. I think
Yeah.
because what the fuck? It does. I think
Well,
because
I'm just hoping someone comes in and removes you. I'm trying to get successful, Glammy. Fuck.
girl, you couldn't get successful right now anyways. You gotta earn that shit.
We're successful because of Glammy right now. Don't
think
don't get
so.
rid of our cash cow over here.
No, I'm talking shit. I'm not successful at all. I'm just trying. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun.
I was gonna. Girl, was that a tit joke?
A what?
Is it because we have titties? You said,
No.
"Girl, please," or something like that. I said, "Is that a
Oh
tit
no,
joke? Is
no,
that because we
I
have
say
titties?"
it just comes out. I don't mean anything by it. I think it
Yeah.
just comes
You
out.
got you gotta
As soon
watch
as
how
I
you
talk.
talk around fat people. We got titties too.
Yeah,
we're all, we're
but
very
the thing
conscious
is
about our
you got
titties.
bigger ones than mine. That's why.
That was a titty joke.
Let's go.
Yes, but but you have bigger ones. That's something all girls want. Like honestly, I can't wait to get a boob job. I can't wait to get mine bigger. Them gonna match yours.
Once you
I
go
got
A
cute
circuit,
nipples
you
though,
start
but
making
that's
that
okay.
big money again. Is that where you're going? Right to the plastic surgeon to get those tits up, get that
No.
tit game going.
No, I'm just saying eventually down like eventually. I would like to.
Did you see
Like eventually.
the guy from the 80s that got he was betting on a poker game in Vegas and he lost, and the bet was because he didn't have enough money. If he lost the hand, he had to go get tits, and he did, and he still has them. But you've
No.
never seen that ever?
No.
Riley, now that's a thing that needs seen.
Does he
You
like
might
them?
have to do a little quick paintbrush thing and bop bop on the nipples, but I don't. Do you? Because it's a guy, even though they're
Well,
female breasts.
because we're in a day and age of like the transgender. We want to protect them. That still counts.
Wait,
Do you
okay.
know what
Do
I
you
mean?
know the name of the guy? What am I searching, or
But
do I
he's
just, or do I just
no.
Just
Man gets breast implants on bet.
man
I think
gets
that's still it's
breast
still.
implants
And then I
because
think
he
nipples are
lost a bet?
nipples, right? Because they're
I don't.
shaped
I
in
just want to
Or
see
certain.
the
maybe
even if there's a shirt. I just want to see the fucking outline of the tits.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
hey, what is it? What is it that's a great line from Ron White that says, "Yeah, well, when you see one titty, well, you want to see them all."
That's true. You just want to
That's
see.
so not true
Gotta
though.
catch
There's
them
different
all.
sizes, different shapes. Some people have one bigger than the other. It happens.
No,
Oh,
listen.
here he
I had a
is.
cousin.
Here's our man.
Oh wow. Did he
I
end
had
up
a
liking
cousin.
them?
Well, let's see what the article says.
He
Because at
kept them. He
least
still has them. Wait, I do believe he had to get them removed because he ended up getting something. I don't think it was breast cancer. That'd be too funny. Not that cancer's funny, but that.
did one of them pop?
Um,
Oh no.
no, I think he got a condition. It might have been a respiratory condition, and just the added weight of the implants was making it difficult to breathe or something like that.
Oh sure,
Okay.
that's what they all say.
So this is a short
That's
article, so I'll read it through. We'll get all the
Yo,
backstory.
this homeboy was like 50 in the 90s, so he's might be dead.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's gotta
Oh
be
no.
yeah, he's gotta be getting old. But a man took one of his bets so seriously that it led him to get breast implants and keep them for 2 decades. Brian Zembick, a 55-year-old magician from Canada, was challenged by a friend to get breast implants for a year. Not only did he win the 100K bet, okay, so he bet that he could have tits for a year and he won the
Yeah,
bet.
I
So
knew it
that's
was something
different.
like that.
Oh, okay.
So he
So
won the 100K bet, and then he kept receiving $10,000 a year because he kept the breasts. It all started in 1997 when Zembic was in a restaurant in Europe with some of his friends. Upon seeing his pal's girlfriend flaunting her ample bosom, he told his friend, "If I had boobs like hers, I could get just as much attention as she would," according to an interview with E. I'm sure nobody's writing an E article about her tits, so I guess you won.
true. On so many different levels. I wonder if the friend that asked him to have the bet in the first place kind of low key wondered if they were going that way anyway. Maybe they were trying to help them out because if you're really that strong in your manhood, right? There wouldn't be enough money to give you to go out and get them, right? Like if somebody petitioned to give you 100K to have them for a year, would you?
I mean, I've already got them, so if I just got to make them a little bigger,
No, but
then
just think about it in your mind though. If you didn't, like, let's say
okay,
you were
yeah,
your ideal weight, and somebody petitioned you for that amount of money, would you give up
hundred
your man
thousand
bun?
dollars? Fuck yeah. Well, the
Really?
thing is, how much is the breast implant? Like, if the breast implants are paid for, and I get $100,000, but like,
It
I feel
doesn't matter. You
I
would
would do
still
it.
sell yourself out like that?
Yeah, of course I would. $100,000?
Oh,
That's just
see,
funny.
there's no
Uh,
amount of money that I would take to get a
listen,
dick.
I'd do it for less
No
than that
amount of
because it's
money.
out of
funny.
No amount of money.
Somebody
out
paid
of
for the
respect,
surgery, I would get tits. That's all it takes. You don't even have to pay me. Pay for the surgery and I'll do it for the meme. It's funny.
Okay, so see, that low key makes me feel like deep down inside you might be going that way anyways. You know what I mean? There's
Maybe.
got to be a part of you that maybe feels that you're on the cusp of wondering, you know? Oh, I have to get ready for my show. I
All
hope you
right,
guys have a
Clavy.
good show.
Thanks for coming on.
Bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
I
She's not so bad. I guess she was just in a really
you
bad
know,
mood.
in
Rewind
honor,
night.
right? In honor of my military friends, to answer her question about money for parts. I've lost friends in the military. I still have friends in the military, and I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Ain't that right, boys?
Let's go. Gay for pay. I was gay for fucking exposure on lolcow bus. I get a DM from Nightmare saying I have to e-date him. It's like, okay, I guess. I guess I'll go be gay on lolcow bus. This like the second biggest show on the network. I'll pretend to be gay and hit on Nightmare. That's fine. I probably should have said that I liked gay butt sex. That was my mistake. Saying that I didn't like gay
Bro,
butt
it's like
sex.
when you got a homie and he's got a hot girlfriend, you know what I mean? And he's like, "Hey, my girlfriend's sister wants to go out to the movies with us, but I don't want her to feel like a third wheel. Would you want to come along and double date?" Well, you see the girl and you're like, "Yeah, right." You fucking show up, she's got a fucking inch thick unibrow, she's cross-eyed, bucktooth with braces, acne. Oh, also she has anencephaly.
Jesus. But yeah, this article we're pretty much
Old
done with.
bitch.
It's just that he knew a plastic
Yeah,
surgeon, he gave him the tits, and then he had them for fucking 20 years, which is really that's a
yeah, I knew it
level
was
of
something like
committing
that.
to the bit. It's almost like that like classic I think this is a 4chan green text where two guys got into a game of gay chicken and neither of them were willing to give up and now they're like happily married because I think along the way they just realized they were gay, got married. Like just maybe I like these tits. A very similar
Yeah.
sequence of events.
Well, I mean, don't you think that your self-care time would like be much more fulfilling? I mean, like
If you
I
have
know,
a pair of
during
tits to play
self-care,
with, yeah.
right. I've thought, you know what I'd like right now? I'd like a handful of titty. You know what I mean? And God damn it, he had it. Good on him, man. Like you were a soldier. Like God's gonna
That's
go,
right.
I fucked up. I fucked up. They hate him. They don't like him. They absolutely hate him. They bitch about him all the time. They don't look good when they're out of a bra, but bras are uncomfortable. You can't find tops that fit right. Fuck that. Give them to us. We'll throw them in a sweatshirt. We don't care how saggy they are.
Tits are tits at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
God. Why am I so heated from talking about this tits guy? Maybe I am gay, everybody.
But you're talking about tits. So is it the guy or the tits? See, I
True.
don't
Yeah,
know.
if you're attracted to
I don't know,
tits and not
Riley.
the guy. Hmm.
Yeah.
Curious.
See, I don't
I'd run a poll, but my back
bro,
end chat is broken today. So gay or not gay, being attracted to just the tits.
I don't know, man. I think until you figure it out, you should change your statuses on things to non-binary. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got to figure out the titty to dick ratio.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't look at forget the dick is there. We're here for the tits. Then keep your pants on, bro, and let me think other things are in there than than what are in there. And that's the bottom line. Why am I so hot? Apparently the noise canceling works because like I have my AC on and nobody's complained about it. But even with the
Date
AC
myself.
today, oh, you were cutting out for a minute. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
noise canceling quit.
Hello.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, what's
Gotta
going
love
on?
Carman. Gotta love the Carman
What's
technology.
happening?
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh. Are we back? Are we so back? No. Oh. Oh.
Did we get it? Did I
You
save
well
it?
you sound good now. You're vertical still, but you sound good.
Okay, I'm just wondering if I saved it. Okay,
All
we're
right,
good.
all right.
Better?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. But no, man. What was I just saying before everything went to shit?
I don't know because it went to shit.
Fuck. Anybody in chat? Anybody in chat? Come on, man. Help the stroke
Yeah,
coach.
did anybody in chat understand what Pops was about to say as he fucking melted into nothingness?
Oh, don't you understand no good English?
There is a god, he's gone. Bianca really going off on you today. They're also saying you dressed like Grimace today in the
That's okay.
chat. You got some Grimace allegations going on.
Yeah, man. Wait till I wear my green one. I'll look like the Mucinex guy.
The fucking booger from the Mucinex commercial. Bro, those commercials are some of the trippiest shit. Like the fact that I have such clear memory of the adventures of this mucus man as he gets removed from the places that he lives due to this magical spray. He's like, God damn it. I'm just a mucus trying to live my life, and the Mucinex it keeps getting me. I can't escape it.
You know what? That might be a cheap costume for Halloween. Just my green shirt, and I'll go get some like green plaid pants,
Yeah,
a
I'm the
fedora.
Mucinex guy. Remember me from all the commercials? The commercials that were playing on like
Right.
children's stations for some reason. Like I'm seeing this mucus man on fucking Cartoon Network. Like, what do I need Mucinex
Yeah,
for?
man. Why are you pushing cartoon decongestant on my kids, man? Like, what's in that shit?
Yeah, yeah, are you trying to poison us with fucking Red 40 or whatever the fuck in the Mucinex? This has to be stopped. We have to save the kids from Mucinex.
And don't get vaccines or
Oh
take
no, no, don't say
Tylenol.
that. Don't say that. The joking, satirical.
Bro, yeah,
YouTube
and if you don't
YouTube is
think that,
fucked
then
about
keep
that,
following the way
bro.
you think.
YouTube is fucked about that, bro. There was one time on a
I
different
know.
on a different program, I was joking about people who say a certain thing that I'm sure you can guess. You don't have to fill in the blank. A certain thing turns people into zombies, and we were riffing on it, and we were calling those people stupid, and we got clipped because we were saying that sentence, despite the fact that we were making fun of it and saying those people were fucking dumb. So that's the kind of shit that YouTube TOS fucking sucks, bro. I'm sorry. Like it's really hard to fucking follow that labyrinthian bullshit. It's so like anti free speech. I'm the biggest free speech guy in the world. I want people to be able to say whatever the fuck they want, wherever the fuck they want.
Anything.
Yeah, exactly. Anything, say whatever the fuck you want. And I mean, you'll run into social consequences. In the right context, you might run into legal consequences if you're yelling like fire in a crowded theater. But like, who cares? We definitely should be being banned from YouTube for like words or for like making fun of misinformation. We get clipped for misinformation. Like, come on, what the fuck is that shit? Fucking learn what satire is, YouTube. It's fucking infuriating. And they always claim
Yeah.
it's real people. It's
Is
not fucking real people reviewing the shit. It can't be. Or at the least it's like real people in a different country that don't understand English. And somebody at YouTube is like, you can put this one back up or you can't put this one back up. But it's, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. YouTube sucks. I wish it wasn't the only viable video platform in the fucking world, because like nobody can compete. That's the problem. YouTube has completely monopolized the game. Any other video fucking platform that tries to compete with YouTube gets fucked. Storyfire, dead. BitChute, full of Nazis, nobody goes there. Rumble, probably the most successful one so far, but there's obvious fucking view botting. They also have a little bit of a Nazi problem. And it's not working. Ultimately, Rumble's not working. Vanillo didn't work. Fucking Mixer didn't work. Twitch's only claim to fame is terrorism, and Hassan talking about how cool terrorism is. That's about the only time Twitch gets attention nowadays. It's really just a shame that YouTube has this huge monopoly, even though they are so fucking restrictive.
Yeah, and you know what? Just it's horrible too because like how do you have free speech when you have to watch everything you say? Think hate speech is directed at people at people. That's when it's hate speech. When you directed it at an individual or a whole group, that's hate speech. But for other things, it's just like people are allowed to have their opinions. That's why it's the United States. The United States, you can choose if you want to get the needle or not. You can choose if you want your kids to go to a school where they're going to teach religion or not. You have the choice. But when you sit there and say anything about it, and it can be misinformation or true information, a stormtrooper just got out of the car in the parking lot I'm in. Real talk. Hold on, I'll see if I can catch it for you, but I'll keep talking.
He's there to
You know what
shoot
I
you with
mean?
his laser pistol so we could end the show and redirect a pit.
Absolutely. Hold on, let me see.
I really want to see this
Can you
fucking...
see over there?
No, it's too far.
Oh, man, does it zoom? I don't know.
Nah, I don't think we're gonna
No?
be able. We don't,
Damn.
I believe you, pops. I wish we could have seen that. We weren't ready. But folks, it's time. It's not the. This is not Gamers Asylum, okay? People are saying you're Gamers Asylum. We had Gamers Asylum on the show a couple nights ago. This
I
is not
was.
Gamers Asylum. You were well, no, you weren't. That was Gamers Asylum, pops. But all right, we're running a minute
Well, that's what
over.
they said I was.
It's come time now that we have a real schedule. It's come time for us to redirect a pit, and Glammy was so nice as to come on our show. So I want to give her that redirect as she starts her
Yes,
show.
thank you, Glammy. That was great.
Thank you very much, Glammy. That was a great segment, and thank you very much, audience, for sticking around. We did pretty good today, and we'll see you tomorrow when we do it again. Bye, everybody.
Later on, folks. You there?
Yeah, we're clear now.
Okay, cool.